All right, guys. So today we have a very special guest on the channel. It's actually somebody I used to watch on YouTube way before I even used to do content creation on Dragon Ball Legends. And it's none other than Ndukauba. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Ndukauba.
Did, yes.
Yes. Welcome to the channel, my guy. I appreciate you stopping by. And last time we did a collab, a lot of people loved you on my channel. So a lot of you guys are, a lot of them just keep asking to bring you back. And here we are, right before the Legends Festival.
Hey, let's get it. It's time, you know what I'm saying? You know, again, I kind of look like Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm him. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Dragon Ball Legends just dropped the trailer. We might as well just start with this, actually. They dropped the trailer where it's pretty much, and I can show it on screen here. It's pretty much where it shows a few people playing Dragon Ball Legends on a soccer field from what it looks like. And then it zooms into a few planets, and then it ends with a saying, but what lies beyond that? Now, I know you just posted a video about this, but can you quickly break down what this trailer might mean?
Yeah, so, again, they've been hinting at this throughout the entire week, right? Like, little screenshots from, like, this trailer specifically. But if everybody was, like, paying attention, so, you know, you see the person at the park with, you know, I'm assuming their kids or whatever, and then he's playing Dragon Ball Legends on his phone. The units that the person is using are universe rep themed. And then, of course, the opponent is using a universe rep team. There's only one exception to that, which I'll get into later. But after that, it zooms out after we see Goku and Frieza's LF to like Earth, and then from Earth to another planet. And then it goes like past, I believe like the Milky Way or whatever. And then you zoom out even further than that, then you see galaxies. And then at the very end, it says, but what lies beyond that? And what lies beyond galaxies? Universes. So it's like, if this isn't a dead giveaway that part one is universe rep, I don't know what else is, right? But I did say that there was a slight exception, right? And that is that for the person using like his initial team, you know, we see, I believe it's Goku and Frieza, Kale and Caulifla, but then there's a GT unit on that team as well. And the unit is Pan GT, you know, the Zenkai Blue unit, but there's no way in the world that Pan is just there and it means absolutely nothing. Because if it was solely universe rep, there are a ton of other units. Like, if they wanted a blue unit, they could have just put LF-17, but they didn't. They chose Pan. So, yeah, there is no way in the world that that doesn't also hint that GT is going to be represented in this Legends Festival at all. Probably not for part one, but maybe for part two or part three.
Yeah, and that's exactly something I didn't catch before was the teams on this. And you're right. Now that I see the opponent is using Bergamo, Ribrianne, and as well as Jiren, the green Jiren. So the only universe rep unit that's not an actual universe rep unit here is GT Pan. So you said that these two are the most likely scenarios, which I definitely agree with you on that one. If you had to say for if we do get 3 parts, if you had to say for part 1, part 2, and part 3, what would be your predictions for all the parts?
Okay, so I mean, part 1 is set in stone. We all know it's Universe Survival Saga. Part 2, I honestly want it to be future, and there's a very particular reason why. And then, but I'll get to that in a bit.
You're about to get cooked on the comments, bro. I'm joking.
Look, listen, guys.
No, I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you. I've gone cooked before. I'm just saying. That's what I've experienced. I've gone cooked. All right, go on.
Hey, and also, if it helps, right? Because last time I was here, right, we were predicting about the anniversary, and I got every single thing correct in order. I got it all correct.
And I remember I actually questioned you about the Goku and Frieza part, but that's like way before the anniversary got hinted, but you still guessed it, which was really impressive.
See, my brain fat. I've been trying to
tell
you.
So I'm expecting the exact character colors, types, and everything in today's video, bro. Go off. Go off.
Oh, yeah, like this unit's going to be that element. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
So I say part 1 universe rep, part 2 future, and then, of course, part 3 GT. Now, for part 3, we all know who we want, right? Like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, he hasn't been in the game in 2 years, actually 2.5 years, right? So having him end off the festival would be hype, right? Because they usually try to end it with the fusion, like what we've had Gogeta Blue end it. We've had actually wait, no, we've had Gogeta Blue end it last year, and then I forgot, Super, or no, LF Gogeta Blue was Legends Festival as well a few years ago, right?
Yeah, for 2020. So I have it pulled up here.
Yeah.
So 2022, which was last year, we ended up finishing with Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And then 2021, we finished off with the first ever summonable Ultra unit, which was Super Gogeta.
Super Gogeta, that's right.
Yes, and then the year before that, you're absolutely correct. We finished it off with LF Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, which I think he might get a Zenkai, but we'll get to that in just one bit. But yeah, man, I totally agree with you on all aspects of what you just said. Just because I know you're going to get this right, I'm just joking. But honestly, Dragon Ball Legends does like to finish things off with a bang. And there's only so much things they can actually bring out that is considered a bang, technically speaking. Besides the obvious like Ultra UI Goku, but I do not think we're going to get Ultra UI Goku. I think that's more catered towards the 6th anniversary because we already have, you know, we just got, this year we've gone plenty of universe rep units, and especially if we start off with part 1 with with LF Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Vegeta, and then February we also got the Revival UI Goku. To bring out another UI Goku right now would make no sense. I think it's better to push that out for the 6th anniversary, and there's nothing else that at least maybe you can think of something else that's hype enough to finish off a big celebration. I can't personally think of anything else
For like Legends Festival or a 6th anniversary?
for the Legends Festival.
Yeah, I said this, I don't remember if I said this on Twitter or if I said this in like a video I posted either yesterday or the day before, but Legends has been going strong for 5.5 years now. We're at the point where it's like we have darn near all of like the hype characters in the game. So it's like they're gonna have to start like thinking outside of the box on making like these characters like fresh and unique, right? So when it comes down to ending off Legends Festival 2023 with a bang, I don't think that there's anything else that really could do so apart from obviously ending it with a fusion, of course, but starting it off with a tag unit. And ironically, this tag unit is not only a hype event that happened in Dragon Ball Super, but this representation of these characters aren't in the game as a collective unit yet. So again, I don't think that there's really anything else that they can do. And come 6th anniversary, I think at that point, floodgates are open. I generally don't think we can predict what they're going to do unless they make it blatantly obvious.
Yeah, man, I 1000% agree with you on that one. Well, I mean, not to jump the gun here because this is the Legends Festival topic, but really quick, for the 6th anniversary, I still think we're going to get Ultra UI. You guys can come back to this and you guys can flame me or not, but I guarantee you guys, there's nothing else that I can see for the 6th anniversary other than Ultra UI. And then after that, if they want to keep the fusion kind of like things for the Legends Festival, what they could do is a fusion mechanic for the future, but that is a different topic of discussion. Now, something else that I really want to mention, and I've talked to Gresh about this as well, the main issue that I have with the Legends Festival is the fact that they're going to have to start separating itself from the regular month, besides everything just being amplified. For example, we get the Hopoi, it's just an amplified Hopoi. We get the raid, it's an amplified raid. We get a character, it's an amplified, better hype character, which is cool. But what I think they should do is that I think they should bring back the triple the Z power to make the Legends Festival unique on its own event. And it only comes out once a year, which is similar to what they did with 2001 or 2021, excuse me. And but then again, what do you think about that? Do you think there's a chance they could bring out triple the Z power back one day?
Okay. Now, I'm actually about to go against the grain, right?
Okay.
I'm going to go out and say no. And the main reason is because, like, and I want to make this very, very clear to everybody listening. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love triple Z power.
He said no, guys. Flame him. I'm just joking.
Oh, yeah. Triple Z power. No. So I would love to have triple Z power come back. I think everybody would. But we also have to remember that at the end of the day, these guys are running a business. So if they make it too easy for people to summon, especially super hype units, they don't earn money. They don't earn money. They can't keep the game going. So, and I would believe that if they were to bring it back, like for whatever reason, they would make the pull rates for those units absolutely atrocious. So, I mean, prime example of that would kind of be how it is with Ultra units. So again, I would love for it to come back, but just thinking realistically, like on a business standpoint, there's no reason for them to bring it back. So
Yeah, as somebody that loves business, like besides Legends, I actually study business, so I 1000% agree with you on that one. And something else that I want to say is, Ultra Units does supply 2,000 Z power, which you just mentioned, but the rates are much lower, so it makes sense. What they could do to make it more sense, I guess, is to bring out a dual LF banner like they did back in 2021. That way it's two banners worth summoning on, so it kind of levels things out. You still have to summon on both banners to get both of the characters. And that would make, to be honest, I think if they ever do bring out another dual LF banner, it should be triple the Z power, because solely the fact that it is a double chase character. So that's the only exception. Other than that, I 1000% agree with you. Through a business standpoint, you guys have to understand that, yes, some people do spend money on the game, but that's what keeps this game alive. At the end of the day, this is a free-to-play game, and what keeps it alive is people that spend money on the game. So I 1000% agree with you on that one, but I still think they should bring it back if there is a dual LF banner anytime in the future. That's what I think.
I'd be down for it. I mean, heck, the last dual LF banner we had was the anniversary.
And we didn't have it, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be down. Oh my God.
Even if it's just a Legends Festival thing, I think it's fine. Just make it a Legends Festival thing, and that's fine with me. Like, it doesn't need to be like twice. Just once a year is fine,
I mean, even at that, like, I mean, I don't even think this is a secret. Like, Legends Festival is, in my opinion, bigger than the anniversary. Everybody goes crazy.
You think
like,
that? Let me stop.
Don't get me wrong. Anniversary
I
has
think
fire units.
Yes, I think they're going to have to top the 5th anniversary to get that title. I think right now the title goes to the 5th anniversary by far, by a mile. They're going to have to They're going to have to top 2023 Legends Festival to gain that title. But I would agree with you on that one if the 5th anniversary never happened. If it never happened the way it did, I 1000% agree with you. I was actually on that same boat as you. But quickly, just a question. What would you do to make it better? What format? Because for the 5th anniversary, we got 3 LFs and 1 Ultra. What would you do to make this better?
I mean, in all honesty, I think the structure of Legends Festival has been good, right? Like, ever since, like, I'll put it like this. They've always found a way to raise the bar somehow, some way, right? Like, even before it was, like, Legends Festival, like, when it was the 1.5 year anniversary, like, what were the units that we had? We had the Super Saiyan 4s, we had Super Baby 2, and 2 other units. I can't remember. But, it started off with that, with us finally getting Super Saiyan 4 units. Oh, Rose was another unit. And then afterwards, we finally had our first Legends Festival that wasn't really promoted as Legends Festival, but it was. And then we got UI Sign Goku. We got Jiren. We got those units. Right?
That one was promoted as, that was the first Legends Festival.
No, it was, but I mean, like, it wasn't promoted as Legends Festival in the sense of how they kind of do it now.
Oh, yeah. It's much better now.
But we had them, and then after that, we had like the freaking nuke, which was Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, like things like that, right? Yeah, so it's like they've always found a way to like raise the standard, and I believe that last year when they ended it off with Ultra Gogeta Blue, everybody literally just lost their collective minds, right?
Yeah.
So I think the format itself is good because they always find a way to make it better every single year. We don't know like how it's gonna go this year. But I will say that you're absolutely correct about the 5th anniversary, because I won't say bar none, because we've had some fire anniversaries, but 5th anniversary was incredible.
Yeah, bar none.
Say? I mean, I could believe that too. Like, 5th anniversary was incredible.
Because don't forget,
it was incredible.
People forget the 5th anniversary actually started before the 5th anniversary when we got Super Saiyan Blue Shallot. So it was like a huge, like 3 to 4 month thing. So yeah, I think by far the best celebration. I was gonna say the 1st anniversary, just because of like the cool Las Vegas tournament and stuff like that. But not even that, because it's ancient times. The game has evolved so much. But yeah, the 5th anniversary, I can't personally think of a better celebration than that, unless the Legends Festival this year tops it. But I'm very curious, man. I am very curious to see how they're gonna construct this.
Yeah. Like, I'm excited either way, though. Like, all I know is Legends Festival is going to be, like, insane. Again, especially if my prediction comes true, I'm going to be happy, right? Which, by the way, also, I remembered, I didn't explain something. So, I said earlier that for part 2, I believe it's going to be future, right? And I said for a very particular reason. The reason is because we haven't had a specific character come into this game for the same amount of time that another character that I'm hoping will be in this festival has been, right? That being Fusamasu Half Corrupted. He came out the exact same time that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta released.
Yes.
The exact same time. They were both the headliners for the 3rd year anniversary. And we're all predicting that Gogeta is going to be the Ultra unit for, you know, the Legends Festival, which is perfectly fine. Yeah. But if he gets a new unit, Fusamasu Half Corrupted has to get a new unit too. Because it's been the exact same amount of time. None of those 2 units have Zenkais. So it would make sense for them to not only add him for future, but also for the sake of Fusion Warrior, because then Fusion Warrior will finally get a few more buffs. Because what? Ultra Super Vegeto's outdated. What else? Ultra Super Gogeta's really outdated. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's unfathomably outdated.
So on my screen right here, I have Fusion Warrior pulled up. The only 2 colors they're legitimately missing is yellow and blue. That's it. Right? Because for red, they got Vegeta Blue. That's covered.
Yep.
Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's purple. It's crazy how he's about to be a year old and he's still going super strong. And then, of course, for green, we just got the Pycon and Super Gogeta, which they get a lot of slack, but I still think they're pretty good or good enough to hold the green tag or the green color in that tag as of right now. So what they could do is they could Zenkai, which I personally think this is going to be the next Zenkai, LF Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, to cover the yellow parts, and then whatever else comes out for Fusion Warrior, they can make it blue, right, for the Ultra.
Yeah, I agree. Like literally, it's crazy how I would say LF Super or LF Gogeta Blue has been like when he released, he was literally a monster.
2020,
right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like his kit is still fairly powerful. It's just power creep literally.
We're talking about LF, right? The yellow one.
Yeah.
Like that one. Yeah.
The thing is, like, power creep literally sends him to the Shadow Realm. So it's just like, again, he gets a Zenkai.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy. Now, really quick, talking about Fusion Warrior, I have pulled up here the cryptic message they left, which was the disco ball with the red beams. Really quick, you know, there's only really 2 options I can see this as, which is, of course, Frieza's finger beams when Gohan fights Dispo. I thought it was that, and it could still very much well be that, but there's an image floating around of Kefla that looks exactly like this image. And if I could try to find it, there it is. Here it is. So I have it pulled up on screen. There's a better one than this one, but there's an image of Kefla with a red ball around her, charged up, and a whole bunch of red beams, just like the cryptic message. Do you think we're going to get a Kefla, or are you leaning more towards a Golden Frieza Gohan type of unit?
I'm leaning towards Golden Frieza / like, you know, I mean, if there were a tag unit, that'd be insane.
They have them in Dokkan, I think.
Really?
Yes. From an image that I saw. I don't play Dokkan anymore, but from an image that I saw that somebody sent to me, they do. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
But see, here's why I'm going towards Golden Frieza, right? Now, I want to, again, make it very clear. If it is Kefla, I'm all down for that, because that's also another unit who
I
doesn't
that
really
in.
get that
I
much
agree
power.
with you on that one. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I hope it's
but
Kefla.
The reason why I think it's Golden Frieza is because of the fact that when it comes down to cryptic messages, usually like everything within the message itself holds some sort of importance.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, again, there is weight to people saying it could be Kefla because of, you know, the red disco ball. And, you know, like when Kefla was unleashing her energy, like she was surrounded by a red type of aura while flaring out like red like waves or beams or whatever. So I understand that. But the reason why I believe it's Frieza is because a lot of people are not considering the fact that some of those like light rays from the disco ball are flaring all over the place, right? And
True.
that perfectly resembles what Frieza did to entrap Dispo and Gohan so they can fight. So again, I believe it's gonna be Golden Frieza, but I'm definitely not against it being Kefla whatsoever.
I think it's a win-win. Yeah, I'm fine with either one. Yeah, it's definitely a win-win. Now, to finish off this video for the Legends Festival, I want to talk about something that actually worries me. Like, the characters don't really worry me too much because, you know, it's going to be hype. It's, you know, it's the character's evolution, power creep, stuff like that. But what worries me is events. And I've talking to Goresh about this the other day. Now, the issue that I have is not necessarily for the Legends Festival. It's a deeper issue regarding PvE. I can tell you right now without a shadow of without a doubt in my mind, I can tell you exactly what they're probably going to be announcing for the Legends Festival and reviews and stuff tomorrow. It's probably going to be Chance Time, Festival Hopoi, the raid, Tuesday medals. Maybe every 10 days we get an old LF, 300 free summons for older units. What else can they do, Kuba? Like, what? This is what worries me about big celebrations. Like, what else? It's scary because even Goresh said this when I collabed with him. He says this is not even a Legends Festival issue. This is a deeper issue within the PvE system, and I totally agree with that. So, like, if you had the hat to bring out something new for the Legends Festival, what would you do?
The thing is, I don't know, and I've been saying this for years.
That's what's scary.
It is scary because when it comes down to the structure of PvE, like, okay, now I'm hoping that what I'm gonna say isn't gonna like strike nerves on anybody, but this is the ultimate truth, right? It's hard for them to make PvE modes that will satisfy everyone because unfortunately, like, obviously as a business you can't please everyone, but with the structure of how this game like is made, it's hard to make events that will appease everyone. And what I mean by that is we can have very difficult events that could offer very good rewards, but that alienates everybody who can't play up to that difficulty. Or we can have really easy events that probably give us modest rewards, but then it gets completed too quickly, or it's just boring in general. Or they can give us events that last long, but then it becomes tedious. So it's like, there's not necessarily anything I think that they can really do in order to make PvE any more appealing than it already is, apart from the story mode. And not only that, like, co-op, in my opinion, has lost its like novelty a long while ago.
Bro,
like,
we do not mention co-op in this channel. It's the forbidden word. I shit you not. Co-op, dude, I would pay good money to get rid of co-op. That's the one thing I really don't like. The raid, of course, it's much easier. If they made co-op as easy as the raid, like, you know, when the co-op boss does that purple stop thing that paralyzes you. Yeah. Why? You know, like, where's that Pokemon meme? Like, why? You know, like that one guy talking about Pokemon. But no, but seriously, like, co-op is so, it feels like a chore, right? It feels like a chore. And by the way, you mentioned story mode. I actually think that's the only thing that Dragon Ball Legends does very good is story mode. I absolutely love story mode.
It's incredible.
You know, it has its own unique character, although they do got to take more advantage of Shallot in some kind of way. But but yeah, man, I'm there with you with the whole PvE thing. I don't know what else they can do. So all we can do now is just wait to see if they have anything special in store for us that we haven't seen already. I highly doubt it, but I'm all ears to see what we might get. Now, to finish things off here, Kuba, is there anything else you want to say regarding the festival or any kind of plugins you want?
All I want to say is, guys, get excited. Again, it's Legends Festival. A lot of you guys have been saving up your crystals all year for this moment. Some of you guys skipped anniversary for this moment. So again, get hyped. It's Legends Festival. You know it's going to be fire one way or another. Like, summon on those banners. Don't hold back. Look, Legends Festival is the one moment where you can ball out with your crystals. Do not hold back unless you're trying to go for the ultra, but be hyped. It's going to be a good time.
1,000%. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Kuba. I really appreciate you. And if you guys have not followed him yet, go follow him. I'll link him down below. Go follow his Twitter or X, his YouTube as well. Just go check out all the socials linked down below. But once again, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys for another video a little bit later. Have a good one. Peace.